Hello everybody and welcome back again to Let's Play The Wolf Among Us, where we had a breakthrough in our murder investigation. Get it? Breakthrough because we broke through the door? Okay, I'm going to stop now. But yeah, we found the crime scene, it would appear so. And I guess the theory that I had at the beginning of last episode is, well, partially correct. So I speculated that Lilly has been working as a prostitute just like Faith, and that she used the glamour to disguise for her clients. But I also suspected that the killer got fooled by the glamour as well, and that he wanted to kill the real Snow and then accidentally got the fake Snow. But yeah, this would appear as if the killer and the client are the same person. So the killer asked her to disguise as Snow and then he killed her, which makes the thing even weirder, to be honest. But yeah, let's look around and see if we can find any clues.
Do all the rooms have these same clocks with the built-in cassette player?
I think so, yes.
Well, that's some ancient tech. So why is it blinking at 12 o'clock? This is not the current time, is it? Anyway, let's have a look at this over here. Compare lilacs with... Oh yeah, I found a lilac on the body. Let's see.
Where'd you get that?
Lilly had it in her hand, in case there was any doubt over who died here.
So yeah, it would appear that this is indeed the crime scene. Oh, I can't look at the bed anymore? Why? Well, I guess the lilacs were the more important part. A storybook, an ashtray, a bottle, a cassette. Can I use a cassette in the cassette recorder? For my arrival. Okay. So, he wanted to hear a specific piece of music. Oh, we found something else. An apple. Well, that kind of makes sense if she was dressing up as Snow, right? Because she has some history with apples as well.
Do you smell something?
No, just apple.
And there's a bite missing. Was it a poisoned apple? I don't know. But yeah, let's see if we can use the cassette in the cassette player. Yes, we can. Okay. Is there actually anything on it? Bird noises?
Bigby, this? I think I heard this music. Last night. It was playing pretty loudly for a while and then stopped in the middle. I didn't think twice about it at the time. I mean, you hear all kinds of things around here, and I guess I've already gotten used to blocking them out.
Could have covered up the sound of the murder.
I don't really hear any music. I hear some bird noises that are probably not coming from outside because we're in the city, right? Okay, interesting. Right, I'm not sure if anything is more important than the other. Oh, we have a closet.
Someone's been rough with this dress. It's torn.
Oh no, she must have been wearing it. He killed her and then he took it back off?
No, there's no blood on it. It must have been torn some other time.
So, let's talk to her again. Maybe she has memories of something that happened that night. So, anything else you can tell me?
Is there anything else you can tell me about last night? Anything that sticks out in your mind?
Sorry, no, it just seemed like every other night does. That's exactly what's bothering me. From now on, I'll just be down there imagining this.
How do I find out who rents the room? Yeah, is there any way to find out?
How can I find out who rented this room?
Find whoever has the key? I'm pretty sure this one must be held long-term. And we don't keep a register or anything. This place is intentionally kind of anonymous.
I keep hearing that.
Indeed. You better not be hiding anything. I don't think she does. On the other hand, she is not very helpful. She couldn't really tell me anything about anyone who visits this place, and she hasn't heard anything. So I don't know. Are you hiding anything?
I'd better not find out you're hiding something from me about all this.
What the hell is wrong with you? I'm not involved in this. Please just do whatever you need to do and let's get out of here.
Alright. I guess I'll have to take your word for it.
He brought wine.
Classy.
So did they use it? It still seems to be sealed.
It's a Huff and Puff.
I thought you were the only one who smoked that crap brand.
Apparently not.
Maybe he is the killer. Maybe he turns into a wolf at night. I don't know. I actually considered that theory for a moment after the first 2 episodes because, I mean, Faith was killed while he was sleeping in his apartment and then the head turned up in front of the apartment. But he had no chance to kill Snow while being a wolf or whatever, or, fake Snow. So, I don't know. I don't think it's him going werewolf at night or whatever. Anyway, let's have a look at the book.
What is that?
It's a book about Snow White. Or about the Mundy version of her story, anyway.
What is it?
It's in German.
The dress in the closet is the same as the one in this picture. I think Smith was dressing Lilly up in it to recreate the snow from the book.
You're right. It's the same dress. I guess he wanted to get the details right. God, role-playing as a person who really exists, who we know. That's just weird. I'm not sure who to feel worse for. Okay, no, I take that back.
It is kind of weird. Es war einmal in einem großen Schloss, da wuchs die Tochter eines Prinzen trotz einer eifersüchtigen Stiefmutter glücklich und zufrieden auf. Yeah, it's a German version of Schneewittchen, which is the German name
The
of
whole
it.
book is about her?
Yeah.
Oh no, what else? Something about the apple? What?
He has a food fetish.
I think the apple is part of his fantasy about Snow White. That would explain the one we found on the floor.
Oh no, do you think it was poisoned?
It wasn't. I'd have smelled that. I think it's just a prop. It's here because they were acting out the scene in the book.
Of course, that makes perfect sense. But of all the stories to pick, they were acting out the apple thing. This guy really has a thing about snow. It's like pathological.
I'm getting that feeling. Yes.
Oh my god, that poor girl. She couldn't have known. She probably just needed the money. She could have been anyone. How did she wind up here? I mean, not exactly here, but just how does a person...
Georgie took advantage of her when she was in trouble. He's a real predator.
Yeah.
I wonder though if he was acting out a story as well when he killed Faith, because as far as we know, she did not disguise as anyone else. So why did he do it with fake Snow and not with Faith? Was she
Why is
breathing?
she in a glass coffin?
This is the part where she's in a deep sleep, but they think she's dead.
Oh God, Bigby, this is too weird. Why did he mark this page?
Oh, well, I guess all of it could be true.
Just looking at this page with snow in the coffin, I think Smith may have an obsession with death.
He's obsessed with snow and obsessed with death. God, I'm just having trouble processing all of this. This guy has some kind of weird snow obsession, but then there's this other stuff too. He's got a death fixation. That doesn't bode well for anybody. I hope you're just about through. I don't really want to stay in here any longer.
Well, I guess I am done, but there's an envelope. Let's have a look at that.
Are those pictures of the dead girl?
Could be real snow.
How do you know?
I'm in this one. It was taken last winter.
Oh no. Bigby. This kind of stalking, it doesn't just stop by itself. Trust me, I know about this firsthand. He'll keep trying to get closer and closer.
His stand-in for Snow is gone now, so...
The next step closer. What is it?
It's... Crane.
Oh, well... And I guess he has been watching us? Interesting. Interesting indeed. So, how do we know that is actually Crane and he's not glamored as well? Just asking.
He could be after you now.
Good! I am dying to get my hands on that disgusting weasel!
I'm really starting to like you, Sheriff. You're not afraid to be a complete bastard.
Nah.
Obviously, there will have to be some changes.
Hello, Bigby.
Take care of it, Bigby, or I'll take care of it for you.
Jesus Christ, Bigby. Is that you?
Oh dear. Oh dear. Well, there we are at the end of the second episode. And yeah, let's have a look at our choices before we continue. How did you respond to Crane about Snow's death? You and 30.5% of players ignored him. Yeah, I guess I did. Don't remember that. How did you treat the murder suspect? You and 62.4% of players persuaded him to talk. Okay, so what other options do you have? Like beat him until he talks? Is this different than persuasion? Did you let Snow come with you to the trip trap? You and 91.9% of players let her make her own decision. Okay, fair enough. How did you handle Georgie Porgy? You and 69.9% of players didn't hit Georgie. And even less hit Beast when he was down. 77.8% of players opted not to hit Beast a second time. Yeah, we kind of hit him the first time. Okay, well, none of these decisions seems to be like a major one, but fair enough. Let's go back to the menu. All right, we have credits first. So can I like skip the credits because I would like to continue with the next episode. After all, today's video is a little bit short. So we're going to continue with the next chapter right away. And yeah, I mean, sure, maybe Ichabod is our killer. It seems a little bit early for that kind of reveal if he is the real killer. So if we already have a glamoured murder victim, why not a glamoured murderer, right? So maybe this is part of his reenactment and his story. I have no idea. But maybe it is Ichabod. I guess we will find out. So yeah, let's start the next chapter. Episode number 3, A Crooked Mile.
Our stories used to be so simple. We had a beginning, a middle, and an end. But ever since we moved to this awful city, everything's gotten so confused.
Look, I didn't kill anyone.
And I'm supposed to just believe you. Snow. I just want you to be careful. I almost lost you once, and...
I'm not yours to lose. I'm not going to be an errand girl for Crane anymore.
She looks like Holly.
It's not Holly, it's her sister Lilly.
She was hooking to pay down debt. Eventually, the only people she owed were at her work. You know, that shithole club, the puddin' and pie.
My name is Nerissa.
Well, Nerissa, I've got some questions. The open arms.
Oh my god! What is it?
It's Crane.
Well,
I'll
that's
kill
not
him.
true.
I'll rip him apart.
Crane? Ugh, God, you think you know a person. Bigby, you have to tell her.
I know.
What's going on? What did you find up there? You know, other than the...
I just need to find
Telephone's
Snow.
not working.
What's going on?
Remember?
Shit!
Crane's been... Whoa! Bigby, calm down. Everything's going to be fine, okay? It's going to be fine.
I have to tell Snow what's going on right now.
Okay, it's going to be okay. Where did you see her last? Did she say where she was going?
She took Holly to the business office to prepare for the funeral.
Lily's funeral?
Yeah.
How do you know?
I was just at the Trip Trap, and I heard Gren telling some folks about a funeral at the Buckingham
the
Bridge.
Trip Trap? Are you drinking?
When?
Nah.
Right now. They were on their way out.
Bigby!
You can solve your marriage problems later, okay?
Wait.
I need to find Snow.
What?
Snow's been through a lot. There are things she doesn't talk about. Just, please be careful.
What are you trying to say?
You know how you felt when you saw that picture? Well, it's going to be much worse for her. Just remember that.
Okay, you're right. Okay, let's find Snow. And yeah, I think it is too early for that kind of reveal, so I'm skeptical about Ichabod being the killer. But again, that is video game logic or movie logic, so I think Bigby can't assume that he's not the killer because he got revealed too early in the story, so I guess he will continue to assume that Ichabod is indeed the killer. And I don't know, he might be, for all I know.
Honored to be asked to speak to you.
Let's see what's going on here. Is this where the funeral is taking place?
Lily had many friends, but few fables she was truly close to. If you're
That's
here,
a weird place.
then you were part of a very special circle. People she trusted and cared for. I won't offend you by claiming one day that the pain of losing Lily will ever subside. I know as well as you that it will never subside. But I also know that the memory of
who are
Lily
you?
will sustain
Oh,
as
it's
well.
Faye's
And it will,
husband.
in time, equal in
Your
strength to
Highness.
our mourning her loss.
Oh, Sheriff.
It is in that spirit that I'd like
I'm
to
sorry,
know
I
what you've all been
didn't
so
see you
grateful
there.
to share with me.
How you holding
Your
up?
memories of her.
About as well as you
She
think.
could be
I haven't had any
stubborn,
other,
patient,
it's never been as
rash,
bad
and
as when you
thoughtful.
saw me, at least.
How she carried a torch for the
I was
old
angry at
ways,
first,
for tradition,
when I heard that Lily was
for
getting a funeral.
pageantry.
Holly was getting
And most of all,
closure.
it
I wanted that
seems
too.
Lily
and I
loved,
wanted it for Faith.
dearly
But
loved her friends.
then I
and
remembered Faith lived a story Lily never did. She had her adventure. She got to live in the light of forever after with me. For a while. So let Lily have the better finish. It all evens out.
I'm gonna get the guy who did this, Lawrence.
A moment of silence.
Thank you, Bigby. And thanks for saving my life. Take care of things, okay?
Okay, I will. At least that's one accomplishment we achieved so far. We saved him.
Bigby, is everything okay?
No, not you.
Holly, it's...
He wasn't fucking invited.
Holly, wait.
He has no right to be here. Not after what he did.
Look, Holly, I'm not here to start trouble.
You throw my sister down the witching well, and you have the nerve to show your face here? After you lie? After you promise me?
Holly, wait. That was Crane. Just Crane. He disposed of Lily's body before Bigby could do anything about it.
Well, that is kind of
suspicious. I'm telling you the truth.
Don't cover for him.
But this genuinely wasn't his fault.
You can't tell me Bigby gives a shit about this.
Crane's a fucking prick, so this doesn't surprise me.
Hey, what do you know? We actually agree on something.
Bigby cares, Holly. He's trying to help. And I'm sure he has a very good reason for being here. But this one isn't on him.
Why are you here, anyway? And don't say it's because you care about this.
Everything okay?
I think I know who murdered your sister.
Who?
Maybe we should talk about this somewhere else?
What? No, I deserve to know. We all deserve to know.
I know, but this isn't the way to go about this.
I don't give a fuck about the way. I don't care about procedure. If anyone should be told, it's me. It's us. Right now.
I think it was Ichabod Crane.
What?
Crane?
Crane.
Okay, everyone, just stop. Bigby and I are going to have a little chat while everyone else gets back to the funeral.
What? He says that fucking Crane murdered Lilly and you expect me to...
Please, I promise I will tell you what the hell is going on just as soon as I know there's something to tell, but just let us do our jobs first. Look, Holly, I know how this must...
No, you don't know how this must feel. You have no idea. Don't fuck anything up. Don't bother anybody. And when the first sign of trouble comes, and it will come because you're a goddamn walking trap for it, I want you the fuck out of here. You hear me?
Of course. You won't even know I'm here.
Let's just continue, okay?
This is such total fucking bullshit.
Let's go, Holly. It's your turn to talk.
No, I still have my doubts about this, but Bigby seems to be in full rage mode. I think he doesn't see past the most obvious evidence, so he thinks he found his killer, so I'm going to roleplay this a little bit now.
Crane.
Yeah.
I can't believe this. This is someone I've worked with for decades. This is a guy... He gets frickin' shakes when he has to order food. I mean, what are you telling me? It's all an act? Just what have you found? Bigby?
Snow, Crane is completely obsessed with you.
Oh my god, if this is about how Crane treats me at work...
Just listen to me for a second, all right? I followed a lead to this shithole motel, the Open Arms. Crane had a room there, and he's been taking prostitutes, or at the very least Lilly, and making her look like you while he was... you know. He replays your story over and over again.
This is... I don't even know what to say right now. I really don't. I'm just trying everything I can right now to not picture it.
I thought you should be the first to know.
You're sure this is what happened? This is what he's been doing? Because please, Bigby, don't confuse things. Deposing Crane would be the next step.
Crane has been taking photos, Snow. Lots of photos.
Photos that show him...
He's been recording his visits with Lilly.
God. Look, let's go back to the business office. I doubt Crane's there at this hour, but we need to talk. And this isn't the place.
Snow?
Nerissa? What is it?
I'm sorry, but Holly's asking for you.
Are they starting the burn?
Yes. Everyone who spoke should really be present for this part. She's kind of distraught. You're not leaving yet, are you?
2 minutes. I don't mean to be,
No, I understand.
It's just that something's come up.
Are you okay? You don't have to do this right now.
I'll be fine.
Okay. I guess I'll be waiting.
How'd it go? At the motel? Did you find anything?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Lilly was killed there. It was an awful mess.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Nerissa!
Yeah, coming!
But I guess your lips are still sealed as well, huh? Not telling me anymore?
Constable? Wait,
Oh.
easy now, girl.
What the
You
hell?
know how this goes. The first thing in a visit, you say, how do you do? How do you do?
What are you doing here?
That is the question, isn't it? Or at least a question. We'll snip to the chase for all sakes. A little bird told us that you're fitting to go after Crane. And you see, we have an interest in that particular boy. So you leave Crane alone, and we'll leave you alone. Just take a little vacation is all. Don't even
You
have to
work
go
for
anywhere.
Crane of all
Just sit
people?
in your office and whistle to heaven for a few short days.
Are you working for Crane? Did he send you?
No, see now, you're already asking too many questions. Just pay attention. So what's it gonna be? We have a deal? You leave Crane alone, and we leave you to yours? Brother, speak your mind. Fastly now.
You think this act you got going scares me? 'Cause it doesn't.
Always wanting to do things the fun way. Ladies, gentlemen, invertebrates, please, rest easy. This is not...
The hell is going on?
What's happening?
Very sorry to impose, but we only had a deal to work out with Bigby. And we're unhappy to report that things did not go as smoothly as planned.
Bigby, what is he talking about?
Never you
I have
mind
no
that.
idea.
It ain't any of your...
What deal? They want me to leave Crane alone.
Crane?
Oh, now you shouldn't have done that, old boy. Really. That wasn't right, telling everyone our dealings.
Well...
What did I tell you? What did I say?
Holly?
You think you motherfuckers could come here uninvited? You think you could just fucking interrupt Lily's funeral?
Calm down, darling. It was just a simple business transaction.
You fucking freaks are not getting away with this.
Holly, don't move!
Holly, let me handle this.
Yeah, let's spare all the fuss. It's just a dead whore.
I'm gonna kill you!
Ah, this is going to end badly again.
Holly!
I got it done.
Okay, let's try to disarm him. Oh, and I have the quick time, of course. Uh-oh. Well, this went down very poorly. Yeah, I do wonder if I could have prevented this from happening if I had been a little bit more careful and maybe took the brother's deal. But then again, I don't think that Big B is in the mindset at the moment to make deals with these guys, especially if they seem to be working for Crane. So, yeah, I guess that just happened.
I did as well as I could to take out the buckshot, but there's still some shards left embedded in your shoulder. They'll eventually worm their way out on their own, but until they do, you're going to be sore.
Bigby, Dr. Swinehart was appointed Fabletown physician for a reason.
It's okay. There's only one thing you have to take away from all this. Take it easy. Don't go looking for any more fights. Keep strain off your heart.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Is she?
She's fine, Bigby. I had everyone that got wounded sent home. Holly refused to let me see where she lived, so I left her and Grendel back at her bar with a dose of juniper and spring water. Just remember what I said. The stitches won't hold up if you continue to act like you normally do. Everything in moderation. And eat more chicken. Your blood pressure's through the proverbial roof.
Taking it easy's not really my thing, Doc.
Well, whatever your thing is, try and make it work better for you next time.
So everyone did survive, they just
Business
got
office.
injured?
I know, I'll have to call you back.
Well, that's good to know.
The town is starting to find out.
Well, I'll leave you two to it then. Miss White, Bigby.
So,
to recap...
Crane watched me through the magic mirror uncover his room at the open arms, and then he smashed it so we couldn't use it ourselves to go after him. And we know this because Buffkin was drinking in the rafters. That about cover it?
And once he puts all the pieces back together, it'll be easy to catch Crane. So, I guess that's the plan, currently. But I don't know.
We don't have time to wait for the mirror. Crane could be getting on a train right now.
Well, I don't want to just go running off into the night without some direction.
That's true.
What the hell is going on? I don't know what the Tweedles get out of this. I don't know if Crane sent them. I don't know if... I mean, this is gonna sound crazy, but do you really think Crane did it? Everything points to him. I get it, but do you really think he killed those women? Because it's incomprehensible to me.
He killed them, and he sent Dee and Dumb to slow me down.
He was a conniver, a coward, a liar. And I'll always hate him for that. And I'll hate him for how he held me in his thoughts. But murdering prostitutes? Ow! Everything okay over there?
Yes, Miss White. I just cut myself on a piece of the glass. Nothing to worry about.
Thanks for tonight, by the way. That could have gone really terribly. I mean, even worse than it did.
I just can't fucking stand that they got away.
We'll catch up to them, Bigby. You did enough. Can I, ask you a question? It's kind of personal.
Okay.
And I don't want to offend you.
Sure.
It's just... when stuff hits the fan, like it did tonight, it feels like before we came to the city. It feels kind of like home. And I've heard it said that maybe in some tiny little bottled up way deep inside, you kind of enjoy it when things go wrong.
Okay.
Because it gives you an excuse to just,
What makes you
stop
think so?
pretending.
Why even bring this up?
I guess it doesn't matter.
Hey, guys? We have a problem.
What is it?
I can't finish the mirror. It's missing a piece.
Of course.
What do you mean, missing a piece?
Yes, it's,
Crane must have taken a shard with him.
Oh, I can't believe this.
I saw Crane pick something up after he smashed it. I'm sorry, I didn't realize what it was until now.
Well, the mirror can't work unless it's whole.
Well, that's not entirely true.
Or what, Buffkin? What? We sit around and wait until it mends itself? We have no idea how long that will take. We're just gonna have to do this the hard way.
I'm just saying, waiting is an option.
No.
All right. How long will it take for the mirror to reform?
Well, it could take days.
Or months, or years. He had to have left something that tells us where he's going. He's a neat freak, but he was never that smart.
Smart enough to take a piece of the mirror.
True.
We can still solve this ourselves. I know
Never
that
mind that. Come help me look.
Poor Buffkin. Nobody's listening to him. Well, I suppose if the mirror is going to reform itself, then I guess we just wait for it. And while we wait for it, we can look at other potential clues. So, Bigby, now it's time to calm down and look at it rationally again. And maybe we find some evidence to point towards Crane, or maybe we find stuff that points in a different direction. Yeah, let's go and talk to him again, maybe.
Hi, Mr. Bigby. I can still help you catch Crane, you know.
Oh, yeah?
Yes. I saw him jump on the telephone before he left. He called up somebody. He said he needed to see his witch, or that he would need to get to the witch for that. Whoever that is.
His witch?
Yes, it sounded like the one he got his snow glamours from.
Okay, I can ask several questions here. And yeah, I still believe if he gets Glamour to glamour up his prostitutes, he might get Glamour to glamour up himself to look differently. But why would anyone want to look like Ichabod Crane? So I'm not sure if this is a good theory. But yeah, let's ask a few questions.
Why didn't you try and stop him?
What do you want me to do, yank on his hair? I'm only 3 feet tall. There are limits here.
Okay.
Also, if the killer is glamoured up to look like Ichabod Crane, where's the real Ichabod Crane? That's also a good question. So, yeah, I don't know. And I guess it could be true that Ichabod was, like, using prostitutes and, you know, gave them glamour to look like snow. But that the killer is still somebody else, like he came in after Ichabod left. I feel it is kind of convoluted, but I mean, it's possible.
You didn't see anything else, did you?
No, not especially.
Okay. It's okay. It's definitely not your fault.
Look, the whole mirror thing, it's not your fault, all right?
You mean it?
Yeah.
I'll just see if I can do anything about this.
You do that.
Right, tell me when you got something. I will look at some other stuff in the meantime. Well, then again, there isn't really much to look at. We have the desk, and we can talk to Snow again. Oh, is there anything over here? No, I don't think so. Okay, let's have a look at the desk. Just walking all the way around it. So, what do we got here? Oh, I see a key, and I think it's 207. Yep.
What is it?
It's the key to his room at the Open Arms.
You still haven't told me what was in there. I want to know. I need to know.
Crane was, paying Lilly to live out a fantasy of him and you together. Forgive me if I spare you the details.
I keep thinking back. I keep replaying moments in my head. Interactions with him when he'd catch me in the elevator or bump into me outside. There's only so much you can repress, you know?
Snow, you couldn't have known.
No, I could have. Come on, let's keep looking.
Right. The evidence is looking more and more compelling, to be honest. Ichabod Crane. Are there any updates on the extra funding I requested? As I explained in my last letter, the conditions here could do with some improvement. I'm seeing some unrest from the residents, and I have to admit I can see why. The farm should not be a punishment. I'm sure you're busy, but I think this should be made a priority. Best, Wayland Smith. So, Wayland the Smith, right? I guess he runs the farm? Okay. What else do we got here? More letters. Dear Mr. Ichabod Crane, I am writing to ask again that you please send someone to fix the air conditioning in our unit. It's burning up in the apartment and Pinocchio says his skin is splintering. I don't know what that means, but I assume it's something gross, and I'd really like it if you'd fix the air like we asked you 3 months ago. At the very least, provide us a fan in the meantime. Sincerely, Boy Blue. Okay, guess he didn't do anything about that either. Mr. Crane, you said you'd pay to have the plastery done in my building after the last incident in 204. It's falling off the fucking walls. Please fix it. I can't rent out that room as it is, and I've already been waiting for days. Not to mention you already promised me you'd send someone to fix the big crack in the glass on the front door. Well, guess what? It's worse now. Get your shit together, Mr. Toad. Okay.
Did Crane ever do any work?
Only when Cole was around.
Who's Cole? Locked? Oh, there we go. What did we find?
There's a page here that was torn out.
Oh, yeah? Buffkin, do you know what was here?
The ring of...
It's a ring, at least. Every magical item not retained in the armory is assigned to someone in Fabletown. It must be this witch he is going to see.
Wait, what witch?
Buffkin overheard Crane set up a meeting with a witch.
Well, yes, it sounded like the one he got his, glamours from. It must be about this ring.
Why not mention this before?
No one asked me.
Buffkin!
And I'm hungover. I'm sorry. He set the meeting at 2 a.m. tonight.
What's going on? Is the mirror fixed yet?
Bluebeard, this isn't the time.
Is the mirror fixed or isn't it? You called me to...
I called just to see if you knew where Crane could be, and that was it, okay? And I'm sorry I said anything more than that.
Well, you did, and I know. The cat's out of the bag. So, can we find the dull pervert or not?
No, it can't be fixed. It's missing a piece.
This is none of Bluebeard's business, Bigby.
None of my business? Crane's the murderer. He escaped. It seems he spoiled your every attempt at locating him. And now it's none of my business?
We don't know if he's the murderer.
Why do you care?
Please, of course he is.
Look, this just isn't the time. He took a piece of the mirror, so we can't use it.
The only thing we know is that Crane's going to see a witch at 2 o'clock.
Buffkin!
AM or PM?
AM.
Listen, Bluebeard, you're not a part of this.
I don't think you're in any position to turn away help.
What do you know about Crane anyway?
That he has the stones to kill prostitutes like any common sex-frightened serial killer and not face a real challenge.
Look, we know that Crane is going to see a witch, and it's to acquire a magic ring.
What's the ring?
We don't know what it does or who it's assigned to since Crane tore its page out of the book.
This farce was your ridiculous idea for a plan. I mean, who put you in charge in the first place?
Fixing the mirror was the most logical
You're
thing.
a secretary! He's the sheriff! And none of you were chosen to run this office! Who elected you to make these decisions?
Nobody, but that
Who
doesn't...
elected her to spend my money?
Well, I've been doing that unofficially for years.
Snow can obviously handle this, so let's drop it.
Well then, excuse me for having the Commonwealth in mind.
No one appointed you either.
All right, let's just look on the bright side. We know Crane is going to see the witch that's been supplying him black market glamours.
Thanks to me.
And that he'll be there at 2. So that gives us a few short hours to find out who it is and where they live and get them all at once.
And a few shorter hours the more you babble about it.
2 a.m. Piece of cake.
Since Lilly used the glamours, she'd have known who the witch was. And I don't think Holly's burned her things yet. It would probably have the address or a phone number or something.
And Bigby is free to go there if he likes. But I think the question you should be asking is just what do the two Tweedles know about this?
It doesn't matter what they know. After tonight, they'd never go to their office.
They're not smart enough to try and go anywhere else.
The trip trap is the better option to track the witch down. That has to be our focus.
Look, chances are I'll have to swing by both anyways.
No, chances are you won't have time.
I don't really care what you do. I'm going to his apartment.
What?
Why is everyone so
You can't just
complicated?
go up there.
And why the hell not?
We already looked for the key, remember? I don't know where it is.
Then I'll pick the blasted lock! I've wasted enough time waiting for the mirror to find him. I won't waste any more.
You just can't go up there alone, all right?
I've no interest in nicking his drapes, my dear, if that's what concerns you.
What concerns me is you traipsing through possible evidence.
Oh, now it's evidence. Before you had no interest, and now it's a crime scene.
Fine, I don't care. Just go ahead.
We can't just let Bluebeard run amok in Crane's place.
Ha!
He's after something. I just don't know what it is. We have to find the witch, Bluebeard, since that's where he's going.
Or the sniveling weasel chickened out. Never went anywhere. And is upstairs right now in his pitiful penthouse, crafting a fort out of couch cushions.
Maybe?
Look, this is how a smart person would do it. So this is how we're going to do it. Wherever you go, I'll go to the other.
I don't like you going anywhere unsupervised. He's up to something. I don't know what it is, but we don't have the time to really worry about it now.
Why are you suddenly involved in this?
Where are you gonna go, Bigby?
What is your stake in this? What is your interest? Find the witch.
So you leave Crane alone, and we'll leave you alone.
I'd love to join you, but there's some business I need to attend to.
No, I'm better off dealing with things alone. I don't need sympathy and I don't need charity.
Oh, okay. I have to make a decision now. Dee's office, Crane's apartment, Holly's bar. I guess I'm going to Holly's bar because we hope that Lilly has some stuff on, our suspect. Dee's office, Crane's apartment. Oh, I have no idea. I would like to go to all of these places. All of them would be interesting. I'm currently undecided between Crane's apartment and Holly's bar. The Dees, yeah, I still don't really know how they figure into this. I mean, they were kind of a good suspect at first. But if anything, they are probably just like henchmen, right? So this doesn't seem quite as important. Crane's apartment seems like a good choice. And Holly's bar. I'm pretty sure that Crane is not at his apartment. That would be too easy. I don't know. I think I'll pick Holly's bar. Because we definitely know that Lilly has something to do with it. I'm not entirely convinced about Crane, even if it looks a lot like it at the moment. And I have no idea about the Tweedles anymore. So I feel that Lilly's stuff might be the most solid lead at the moment. I don't know. This is a tough one. But yeah, let's go to Holly's bar. I don't know.
The witch's identity must be with Lily's stuff. I should go see Holly first.
Perfect. And I'll go to Crane's apartment.
I'll check in with you later. I hope you know what you're doing.
So do I. Okay, we just got a save point, so I'm going to make a cut here. We are going back to the Trip Trap bar once again, so I hope that my decision yields some new evidence, but we will find out in the next episode. So as usual, thank you for watching, and see you again next time.